Hello sweet friends, and welcome to this beautiful nature reserve in Switzerland, where I have an easy yoga class for complete beginners focused on exploring the basics of yoga. This practice is perfect for anyone who is new to yoga, recovering from injury, or if you wish to ease your body into more fluid movements and deeper stretching. You won't need anything other than an open mind and a yoga mat. So when you're ready, let's begin. Hello sweet friends. So for our very first yoga class, we are going to start in a seated position, in a cross-legged position. This is called Sukhasana. This is a very common pose, and we're just going to take a minute or so to tune in. So I always like to start my yoga classes by just taking some deep breaths, by forgetting whatever I had to do or I was doing before and not thinking about what comes afterwards, but just by finding this present moment, by just being me and the mat and the yoga. So I invite you to do the same. You may close your eyes, and we're going to start with breath. Breath is something that in yoga we talk about a lot, and that's what actually yoga is all about. Yoga is not about asanas, but it really is about the breath. So I want you to start to breathe in deeply and exhale it all out. And I want you to notice the rhythm of your breath, your inhales and your exhales. So just take a moment to tune in with your breath. So when you breathe, you expand the lungs, the chest, the belly, and then when you exhale, you contract. Everything kind of comes in without crouching. We're not rounding, we're still staying upright. And if you find that sitting in this pose is, you have the tendency of rounding through the back, you can always just sit on a small thin cushion. This will lift the hips up and will take pressure off the lower back, so you'll be able to maintain a straight spine. So just continue breathing gently through the nose. And if you've got things to let go of, I welcome you to just let it all out. Open your mouth to breathe out. Very nice. Now from here, we're just going to start to roll the head. So we're going to relax the head. We're going to bring the chin to the chest. We're going to allow the head to be heavy. Now do not round through the spine, keeping a straight spine. Shoulders are back, chin to the chest, and we're just going to roll the head. We're not moving the body, we're only moving the neck to one side. Slow movements. We're not rushing. And one more. And notice that the neck is actually doing the movement, not you, not the body. It's almost becoming an automatic move. And let's just take it to the other side. So big neck rolls to the other side. You can keep your eyes closed. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale as you round up and to the right. It's very important. We're going to do a lot of breath. Always has to match the movement. Inhale, down, left. Exhale, up and right. So one more time. Nice. Now from here we're going to take some nice big shoulder rolls back. Don't be shy. Bring those shoulders all the way up. Inhale. Let it out. And let's reverse those circles. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. You can even bring your head back if that feels good. So we're now also bringing the neck and the shoulders in movement. Nice. Now let's just sit here. Once again, let's find that form. We've got the core right on top of the pelvis. Knees are out. The legs are nice and spread so our weight is evenly distributed. Breathe in and breathe it out. And from here, we're going to reach up with the arms. So today we're going to do a lot of very common yoga poses. Inhale, shoulders down. Keep your shoulders down. Don't bring your shoulders up. It's very important. You just bring, you kind of like swipe your arms up, keeping the shoulders down. Belly in, navel into the spine. Bring your palms together. Exhale. Lower all the way down. One more time. Inhale. Now bring the body movement in. Belly button into the spine. Shoulders down. Palms together. Exhale. Nice. One last time. Big inhale. Belly into the spine, shoulders down. Exhale it all out. Okay, now we're going to take a twist. So again, inhale, reach up, lengthen through your body. And now we're going to bring the left palm of the hand to the knee. And we're just going to bring the right palm wherever is comfortable for you. So you can bring it right by your hip. And just look over your shoulder. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you can just bring your palm a little bit further, not back, but just closer to the mid-back, so closer to your spine. It's not really about how far you can twist. It's about how much you feel, how much you can breathe into the pose. Keeping a nice tall spine so we're not sitting. We're lifting from the hips, so lifting from the pelvis up. Nice straight spine. Imagine someone is pulling you from the crown of your head with a thread. Inhale and exhale. Very nice, my friends. We're going to come back to center, take it to the other side. Big inhale. Feel the energy, feel the air through your fingers. Then from here, we're just going to twist. You're going to bring your right palm to your left knee, and your left arm can go right by your hip, or a little bit further back, or all the way back. If you do go all the way back, make sure you're not falling back like this, but bring your hand quite close to your buttocks. But you don't have to go all the way back. We just kind of look over our shoulders, chin up, belly tucked in, engaging the core. We've got a nice strong core, and you can do all of these exercises sitting on your cushion if you feel that your lower back is a little bit achy. Very nice. Exhale, return back to center. Now from here we're going to inhale again. We're going to take a side stretch. We're going to bring the right palm on the mat and just brush that arm over and above, bicep right by the ear. So I don't want you to do this. I want you to feel the movement, feel the stretch as you're circling up. You just stay here and look in front of you. If you feel comfortable, you can always just turn your head up, but that can be a little bit too much strain for some people in the cervicals, so you're perfectly fine just staying here, as long as you're keeping the shoulder open. So we're not bringing the shoulder down, we're keeping the shoulder open. Someone is pulling you from the shoulder back. And if you want, you can always also just slide your hand, provided the glutes stay seated. We don't want to be lifting the glutes, otherwise that's cheating. Good. Now we're just going to take that top arm, we're going to swing it above, and we're going to do the same with the right arm. Exhale into the pose. Shoulder is back. Imagine that same person is pulling you from behind. Breathe in. Good. So return to center on the exhale. From here, we're going to come into a tabletop position. So that's on your hands and knees. Don't worry, you will get used to all the names. And then from here, we're just going to take a set of cat-cow. So first of all, very important is that the hips are in line with the knee. We find a neutral spine, so we want our belly tucked in. That's quite important. We don't want the belly to fall out, and we don't want to arch the back either. We want to find a neutral position so that we have the neutral curvature of the spine. And from here, we're going to inhale. We're going to begin to push the buttocks out towards the sky, which automatically curves your back. You're going to look up. And then as you exhale, we're just going to bring your chin to your chest. You're going to round through that spine. Inhale, arch, stick that bottom upwards. You're going to feel that tension in the center of your vertebra, of your spine. Exhale, round, chin to chest. That feels so good. Nice massage for the spine. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round. Okay, and from here, we're just going to come into a hero pose. It's quite a common pose in yoga. If you find that this is a little bit achy on the arch of your foot, you can always use a thin blanket or a rolled up towel, whatever you have at hand. Just put it in between. It will take some of the pressure away. Some people have a deep arch, some people don't. If you want to take it even further, you can always come onto your toes and thunderbolt and just stretch out those toes. This is a great pose if you are on your feet all day, if you walk on high heels a lot. Just breathe in and out. Yoga is all about the breath. It's always breathing. It's matching the breath to the movement. It's finding stillness. It's focusing on our breath. It's all about the breath. Okay, inhale, exhale, we're going to come back into tabletop. This time we're going to do a little exercise, starting to practice a little bit of balance, working the core a little bit. So we're going to extend that left foot out. We're just going to slowly pivot back and forth, rolling onto our toes, making sure that the belly is tucked in into the spine, nice strong core. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to feel the stretch in the calf, in the hamstrings, in the toes. Okay, and we're going to bring the knees back together, do the same on the other side. So extend that right leg and just begin to roll on your toes. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale and exhale. So in this pose, we want an absolutely straight back. So I don't want you to look up because you're going to be straining your cervicals. I want you to keep your head, your gaze looking straight down at the mat. That way we have a nice straight line, as if we put a ruler on your back, it would stand absolutely straight. Okay, my friends, knees together. Just going to bring the knees a little bit further away from us, and we're just going to come onto our bellies all the way down. Bring your forehead to the mat, palms right by your chest, and all we're going to do is we're going to use The palms of the hands, we're going to press into the mat, and that is going to lift us up. Lift, 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 and exhale, lower. Again, lift, press into the mat. Keep those hands nice and wide. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. See how far you can come. Maybe you can come all the way up. Exhale, come all the way down. Nice. And now from here, we're going to come into a puppy pose. Just going to move the hips gently from one side. It's actually called wagging the tail, I think, because it kind of looks like a dog wagging its tail. So as the hips come to one side, the head comes to the same side, and then you bring your hips to the right, head to the right. And you're just going to feel nice, release. Good, and then from here we're just going to curl the toes. Going to sit back, and we're slowly going to push our hips all the way up into a downward facing dog. So this is the first dog for today. So what I really want you to do is I want you to keep the knees bent. So if you've got your knees bent just like this, that's fine. The whole goal of dog is to actually find length in the spine. So if your heels can't reach, if you can't bend your knees, if you can't extend your knees, that's fine. We all feel a lot of tightness in the hamstrings. Just walk it on the spot. What's important is, if we're talking about alignment, is to bring your ears right by your biceps. So we're finding that nice length from the hands all the way up to the tailbone. Here, from here, all the way down to the head and to the fingertips. Nice. And then from here, we're just going to start to walk it all the way to the front of the mat, keeping those knees bent. Take as many steps as you need. And from here, you can just remain with the knees bent. Just take a ragdoll and just swing gently one way and the other way. Open your toes nice and wide so they're really gripping into the mat. And we're just going to let go of our arms, just allow them to just dangle from side to side, keeping those knees bent. And then we're just going to inhale and allow the body to slowly come up. We're pressing the feet into the mat as we come up. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to take a big inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold. You can bend your knees if that feels better. Come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Now halfway lengthen, you can just extend the legs, bring your hands to the crease of your hips, and just push your hands into your hips. This will allow your spine to lengthen, to decompress a little bit. Inhale and exhale, just slide those hands all the way down. Try to keep your leg straight. If this is as far as you can go, then that's fine. What we don't want is we don't want you to round the back. Okay? We want to fold from the hips. We always fold from the hips. We never fold from the lower back. Again. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold, and come only as far as is comfortable for you. And then inhale, come all the way up, roll those shoulders back. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. From here, we're going to step back with the left leg into warrior two. So you take a decent step back. You come a little bit further back than the halfway of the mat. Make sure that your feet are not in line, so you're giving yourself more space. So your one foot can be quite close to one edge of the mat and the other foot as well. The back foot is fully grounded and you've got a strong lower body. The hips are at about a 60-degree angle. And then from here, we're just going to inhale, open the arms out to the side, and we've got strong arms. So we're not just, we've got strong arms. If someone pushes them down, they don't move. Bring your gaze to the front of your hand, so looking at your fingers. Take a big inhale, exhale it all out. If you're unsure about where your shoulders are, just give yourself a big roll back. Inhale, exhale. We're going to bring the palm of our hand, which is behind us, and we're just going to sweep that top arm over and above our head, peaceful warrior. Making sure that front knee does not move. Exhale, come back to warrior two. We're going to inhale, you're going to shift all your weight to your front leg. You're going to use that arm to bring momentum coming back to the front of your mat, hands together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, lower. Big inhale all the way up. Hands to heart. From here, we're going to repeat the same on the other side. So we're going to step it big, nice and wide. Warrior two. Open your feet. So you've got that nice stance and you're nice and comfortable with your balance. Don't worry so much about having your feet in line. Your balance is a lot more important. We don't want you to fall. Hips are pointing towards the diagonal of your mat. You're going to take a big inhale. Arms out to the side. You can always roll your shoulders back just to make sure you don't have your shoulders up here, but they're nice and relaxed. The back foot is grounded. Got a strong body. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we're going to bring the right palm of our hand back and sweep that arm over and above. Bearing in mind we do not lose alignment with the front leg. Inhale. Exhale, let's come back to warrior two. Feeling that strength, feel the power, feel the heat coming up into this warrior two. Big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to sweep that hand, use the momentum, shift our weight, come to the front of the mat, palms together. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lengthen, bring your hands up to your hips. Push in. Exhale, fold. Remember, fold from the hips, not the lumbar spine. Now let's take a big step. We're going to keep the toes inwards, so we're slightly pigeon-toeing the toes. So as weird as that may sound. You're going to bring the arms up to the sky. Extend the arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to fold again from the hips, keeping the arms out. Now you might go as far as here, that's absolutely fine. If you're a little bit more advanced with your flexibility, you can come all the way down. I'll leave that up to you. You can grab onto your ankles if you want. Just hold it here. See if you can move a little bit from side to side. Inhale. Exhale, just bring the palms together. Just come on up. Exhale, arms out. Now heel toe your feet. Heel toes, you just bring your toes in and then your heels in. Just like this. Until they come together. We're going to finish this practice by taking another big inhale. Stretch that body, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hands to heart. And this is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed your first yoga class. These are the most typical poses that you will find in many yoga classes. If you like this video and you would like to see a second one with more yoga poses step by step, then just subscribe, send me a comment and share it, like it. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.